Greetings, Commanders, this is Pagan Horde, and today I would like to do something different and dive into an update of the Long War of the Chosen. The Long War hasn't been updated for almost 2 years, as new people came and went to work on the mod, but I'm very excited for it, as I'm a very big fan of the Long War. It is a mod that is as extensive as Rogue Tech and as brutal to play. So I will leave link in the description below for all the new stuff, as well as where to get it for yourself. Let me just show you quickly in Steam. So there you are. You can simply subscribe on the on your Steam page the new Long War beta. You just have to choose the beta. If you have an ongoing Long War campaign, you just have to unsubscribe from that one and choose the beta. You will require a few other mods here to make it work, but it is as simple as that. The new Long War stuff is available right now on Steam. So the complete list of changes is quite extensive. It is an 11-page long document. I will be simply providing the link to this document at the bottom of the video, because it's a big list and I'll not be covering it all right now. Alright, so we're diving right in. We're gonna start a new game. There's plenty of new stuff. So, let's roll. Now, I'm going to play it at Commander for the Long War, because the Long War can be extreme, and thus I want to give myself a chance. Let's take a look at the advanced option. I'm gonna leave it to chance to see who's gonna be our ally. Must unit for longer tactical deployment, that's not necessary. Double the net of the avatar, not necessary. Falls off from the center, no thank you. No hand holding. I don't think I need the tutorial, but I'll show it for the video. I'm going to make the Chosen a wee bit easier like this, because I've seen them to be utterly brutal, and we'll see if that is a good idea or not. I mean, we'll enable the resistance order. There's a new beta hybrid difficulty, which is interesting, and allow same rank abilities. Those are my choices. Let's roll. Not Iron Man. I will try the most as possible to play Iron Man, to not reload and eat the difficulty, but I'm not gonna enable it. Let's make an honor Iron Man. Integrated content. Let's roll.
Accessing the feed now.
I don't think I need to show you the video. I think most of you have seen that before.
Excitement
Let's roll. Gate Crasher. Gate Crasher is the classic first mission from our Long War. I'm gonna start with only rookies, and we're gonna try not to die. First mission of Long War. Simple, kill all the enemies. This is one of few missions that allow retrieval of enemy corpses, which are needed for research. Kill with explosive, destroy corpses, and Long War. Yep.
The squad is concealed.
So if you've never played Long War, anytime you need to extract from a mission means you don't get time to loot, which kind of makes sense. If you're evacing, you're not picking up all the goodies on the battlefield.
Position confirmed.
So enemy corpses for research purposes, well, you're not gonna find them if you're when you're evacing. So that's what that message meant.
moving to Overwatch.
As Templar warrior.
Ooh, I got a Templar to start. Okay.
Wielding psionic energy, mastering the power.
Use your shotgun to generate a psychic shield and gain 5 shield HP.
Through intense focus, we can twist the very fabric fabric of the world around us.
Okay, so
To suit our needs.
right now I'm not going to open the door and potentially engage right now. I'm just gonna put everybody around. And I'm not gonna open this door right now. I don't have a timer on this mission, so I'm not stressed about waiting to open the door.
Okay.
We'll see what we find.
Affirmative. Covering now. Affirmative. Covering now.
Let's try this new ability, Templar Shield. Alright. 5 temporary HP. That's useful.
Got it covered.
There's lots of changes, which includes a Templar, that new ability. Alright, so let's open the door right now and see what's what. Quiet. Now I don't expect enemies to be behind us. So that means we don't see one right now. We're probably going to have to invest on 1 or 2 exits. Let's take the best position possible here.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Alright, so I'm gonna bring everybody outside.
Twice.
We're gonna take our time. We only have rookies,
Okay.
which is a very nice name for a Templar.
The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training.
So we've
or strict
spotted
mind
a
control.
4-people pod, I think. They haven't spotted us. That's good. So I'm a bit more at ease to move further in.
Copy that. Solid copy.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Heading to that
Okay.
location.
Let's see if we can ambush them. They're walking toward us. That's a good thing. We'll be able to set up an ambush, maybe use a grenade. That is awesome. That is awesome. So you are gonna go Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
You are gonna go
Eyes
Overwatch.
on the prize.
You're gonna go Overwatch.
Covering now.
Just have to decide who's gonna throw the grenade. I cannot reach it with you.
Okay.
Maybe if I put you here. That's good. So you're gonna be the grenade thrower. I'm gonna keep at least one person
Moving out.
not in Overwatch to attempt to finish someone, which will be our witch here. It's gonna be you, perhaps our finisher. Now I'm gonna throw the grenade with you, and hope for the best. 2 to 5. Nice. So we got 2 kills. New enemy drone. So drones, as this explains, are very mobile and high detection range. They are not dangerous that much because they mostly use stuns, but they are nice, annoyingly hard to hit for rookies. Okay, I guess we got really lucky. Never mind. Right, so that started well. So I'm just gonna anchor you down.
Staying down.
Affirmative. Covering Overwatch.
And overwatch the remaining people. Let's see what happens. Alright, so now we are active. Enemy will respond to us more quickly.
I'm going. Scanning. Already there.
Now I'm not going to bring you too close to the fire, which could have some bad effect. So we're going to stack everybody here into more Overwatch.
Going.
Please be patient with me as I will take my time and not put our little rookies in a bad spot.
Moving to Overwatch.
Location confirmed.
Right, you don't have a pistol.
This is a safe position.
Moving to Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch.
Let's see if there's something else. We don't know yet. Okay. So one of the key things in XCOM is to be very careful on how you spot enemies.
Roger that.
Because as soon as they activate, you cannot take it back. So it is important not to divide your forces too much, so that you can rapidly respond to something new. Like this.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Enemy infantry. Yeah, there's quite a few different enemies now. They're not just same dude with a gun. You have sentries, gunners, grenadiers, and rocketeer, and they all have different colors. So the red one here, whoop. Good hit, I'll take it.
I only scratched him.
So we have, oh, you're giving me this, I'll definitely take it.
Light strike surges forward.
It's only a graze, but it was enough for a kill.
The strength of the Templars ebbs and flows with the tide of combat.
Triggers momentum.
As we
That is
focus our
awesome.
energy,
So I can
our
move
power
again.
increases
Or
and can be unleashed
I'll do the
upon our
Templar
enemies.
shield instead. And gain an additional temporary 5 hit points. Okay. So this guy here is a grenadier. He is dangerous. This guy here is a gunner that does more damage. And we have the sentry. The sentry over there is Overwatch specialist. And they are much more dangerous in Overwatch than a regular soldier. So, my hit chances are not going to be great, I would assume. Because we have rookies. So. They have good cover on that side. So I'm going to go here.
No problem,
Have some cover
boss.
myself. I have a flashbang, which could be useful for this. 42? Do I take a 42? I'll take a 42. Yeah, okay.
Come on, focus.
Now for you... Let's move you last. Let's bring this person forward.
What's over there?
We have good cover. The flashbangs do not do any damage, but they can disorient them. And when something is flashbang, they cannot use their special ability. So by using a flashbang on the grenadier, and I'm making sure he won't be able to fire his grenade next turn, which is very important. Flashbangs are always useful because of their large AoE
On your order.
and to block special abilities. We're gonna take pot shots. These are only rookies. I don't expect high chances. I'm gonna try to avoid the fire still. So I'm gonna put you here.
Whatever you say.
I'm gonna put you in Overwatch. I'm gonna put 2 Overwatch right there. I don't think I'll be able to hit them with rookies on this turn, so I'm gonna spread out and provide some cover. You can just do a full movement to get into a better position with better cover. Alright, now the gunner is dangerous. But we took it on the shield. Temporary hit points. Ooh, another hit through disoriented. That doesn't happen often.
I'm all right.
Good thing I didn't place anyone near that fire. Okay, so you took 1 ablative point of armor loss. The rest of the stuff did the job. So I'm going to go right here.
I hope it's worth it.
I hope I'm not triggering another group by doing this move, which is totally possible. I'm gonna say goodbye to you. Or not.
Negative damage.
Welcome back to Xcom, missing 93%. Okay. Let's try and get the gunner with
I'm focused.
our
Strike
mystic
of power.
here. One more kill for the witch. That's great. Think I'm gonna like you. I think I'm gonna like you. Let's do the shield again. Attempt some target. Okay, do I have somebody else who can go outside? I have you.
Don't slow me down.
Cover is not as good. It's a half cover, but I do have the shot. 97 this time. Okay. It's just the worst damage possible. It's a hit. It's just not a great hit.
Don't slow me down.
I'm gonna need 3 people to flank this guy to finish it off. And now you crit at 7 damage, of course.
You're nothing to me.
Fucking Xcom. Okay,
My
sorry.
ammo's running low.
So let's bring you. Oh, if I do that, I'm gonna eat the Overwatch? Maybe. Yeah. Okay, so it hit the ablative, but that was a bad move. I got a bit greedy here to get the item.
Got something new.
So I can reach him with explosive, and thus I shall, hopefully destroying his cover, so I can do a follow-up. Yes, sir. So, my last guys are a bit far. If I bring you here without cover, that is dangerous, but I could finish this guy off. What is dead cannot hurt you. 71. Alright.
X-ray neutralized.
So that worked out.
My weapon spit.
We did
Roger
take
that.
some ablative damage there for my greed of getting the item, but it is fine.
Solid copy.
So for Gatecrasher, I assume I have at least 1 or 2 more pods of enemies. We are not done. At this point, we're just gonna try and regroup and reload a bit. It is tempting to go here to see if there's more. But right now, let's try not to trigger another group of enemies without being regrouped.
Oh yeah.
So let's all
Got it covered.
take a breather for that one. Go right here and reload.
Ready to engage.
The one thing that will get your soldier killed is always getting caught out of position without ammo.
Let's do this.
So having a round of just putting everybody back together,
I'm going.
reloading, that's always a good thing.
Overwatch.
Locked and loaded.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Let's put another Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Got it covered. I'll stay put. Overwatch.
Now for this run, I'm using the minimum amount of mods. Since this is a beta for patch 101.1, I'm not using an enormous other amount of mod. This is fairly vanilla Long War, because XCOM being XCOMs, you can add 800 new mods on top of this, if you so wish.
Got it covered.
But I am being careful because this is still a beta,
I'm on it.
so I didn't add too much to it. Now, I can put you up here
All right, I'll go.
into an elevated position.
Overwatch.
That sounds like a good idea. Everybody else is going to get ready to go through that door. I'm going to bring them closer.
Scanning.
I am bunching up a bit, which could be dangerous for explosive, but right now we don't have any enemies in sight.
Doable.
So we're just going to regroup to breach that door.
Scanning.
Got it covered.
The invaders are moving.
Okay. We have a sound from over there, and that sounded like a sectoid. So, we're gonna bring our first person in by going this way into good cover.
Moving to
I
designated
cover
position.
right here.
Scanning.
So we're gonna be careful. We're gonna go one at a time.
Running.
Make sure we don't trigger more stuff. Okay.
I'll wait here.
I can afford to be cautious because we have time, but sometimes not every mission is going to be that way, that's for sure.
Copy that. Whatever you say. Copy that.
Now that I'm fairly confident we're okay, I'm going to go a bit faster. I'm going to leave you to the high ground.
I'm on it.
Scanning. The sound of an alien.
Straight ahead. Okay. So how far do I go? That is the question. Start with here. There we are.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Okay, so we have two enemies here who just went to good cover. So do we have people that can flank them from here? Maybe the person I left on top. No, they have high cover. If I put you here, you may be able to flank that one. It's a low cover, but I'm gonna try it.
It is clear.
Yes, sir. We have a flanking move here. It's only 69% because these are rookies. It's good hit. Lowest damage possible, so we didn't kill him, but let's not complain. Sectoids. Sectoids are vulnerable to melee, so this could be a one shot. 1 damage away from a kill again. Okay. Let's use your momentum and let's go here. Let's try another flanking maneuver by going right there. Beautiful. We got this one at 72. Marvelous.
Lucky they don't let me use my hands.
And we got an item. Getting the last sectoid will be a bit tricky though. Unless I just go F it and explode him.
Get ready for a surprise.
Boing. Now is loot destroyed?
Confirmation.
Alright.
Area secured.
We got it done.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Flawless victory. Marvelous. So it is very important in Long War not to take too much damage because you have a lot of missions and soldiers needs to rest. So every flawless is important. Now we can probably promote our first few soldiers.
Never allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. Their victory today is a minor footnote in history. A small bump on the path of salvation.
Beautiful.
I wondered how the new gear would hold up, Commander.
Alright,
Looks
so
to
the
me like it's
initiate
working out just
starts
fine.
at being a squaddy, so you don't get an upgrade right now. But everybody else does. We have our first gunner. Gunners are very useful in the end game, but they're not very good early on because of the inaccuracy of the cannon. However, when you get into late game, they're when you have faces big stuff like a sectopod, having the big cannon starts to be really helpful. Sharpshooter, always important. Snipers are always important. Now, a few of these skills have been shuffled around. We'll see as we continue. We got our first assault, which gives us the stun and the run and gun. Okay. We have Grenadier, classic Grenadier with the grenade launcher on the back. These are always useful. In any mission, you always want somebody with a big boomstick. And last but not least, Rangers. Nice. Rangers are my favorite damage dealer. They work all the time and they are very efficient. If you play your cards right, maybe the skills have changed, but you can get a Ranger to fire 3 times in a round. Move 1 and fire 3, which starts to be a wee bit insane. Two more. Specialist, always important. Hacking is extremely important in Long War, as well as medic, of course. You know, 3 possible classes as well as an Xcom on top. Gonna be fun to see the new stuff. Technical, Mr. Rocket or Madam Rocket. Beautiful. Beautiful. You always need rockets. Never disappointed when you take them along. So, because it is a mission that we can recover corpses, we get them all. The officer corpses, the drone wreck, but it isn't always the case. Acquiring enemy corpses to research is a big deal in Long War. I'm gonna leave the tutorial on for the YouTube, and yes, it is a complete overhaul, and it makes campaigns last very long. Full-on guerrilla war.
Recruits ready for what they're going up against.
These are the vanilla stuff, so I'm not gonna use it too much. You have more Long War help here. Research. So, which one do we start with? We have experimental weapon right away at the start, which is cool. You have concept like basic research and engineering research. When you do that, it's just gonna help you toward your next research when you don't have a priority. Let's do the communication. Let's do the main one.
Area of research to be among
Engineering. There we go. There's not much we can do. We don't have any engineer. We don't have anything to build right now. We don't have any income. No scientist, no engineer. We're starting very bare bone.
Maybe it was a stabilizer issue. But now I'm starting to think it's all just part of the aliens' grand design.
Commander.
So, black market. So where do we start? For now, I'm ignoring it because I just want to take a look at what we have.
Be a bit unique, but so far everything seems on the level. We're receiving the position of the Templar HQ now. We don't know much about these Templars, so it might be worth sticking around here for a while, as well as contacting Geist, their leader.
My people understand the value.
Alright, so a
of our
Templar start
cooperation,
is interesting. I don't think I've had that in a
The
while.
Elders gives us nothing more than raw materials.
So far, I really like the shield mechanic.
We'll take back our power and turn it against them. I greet you as an ally.
Beautiful.
facing
Okay,
a
new
shared
faction
enemy.
order, feedbacks and bonds
My
of war.
followers seek balance with the psionic
Covered,
forces that
action
flow the
available,
earth and all its
Vent
inhabitants.
patrol.
We channel this energy, aided by technology of our own design.
Very well.
to
Now
pursue
these
justice
tips are
for
nice.
those
They
who
were
have
not there
fallen
before.
victim to the elders and their servants.
Because yes, absolutely managing your stuff is important. And there we go, Advent management. So if you never played Long War, these are essential tips. So you can add an advisor, which is always useful. Improve supply job, improve intel, detect faceless, and help recruit. That is very important. As the campaign progresses, adding a soldier here to protect you against potential evasion is very important. But to start with, you always leave your people on intel so that they can detect mission for you. So that's what I'm doing. There you go. So that did that. Discover lead, that will be in progress. Let's do the black
Avenger
market
plotting
then.
new course.
Let's get it done. Don't think I'll be able to buy anything at the
Commander,
moment.
The Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other
But
resources.
it's just to get it done.
It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover.
Setting course for the West Asian corridor.
Now, in Long War, you do not have mission by magic. You have to detect them through intel, which is what this thing says here. And it is intel is your most important and where things you're going to put your people to work at the most possible. If you want to liberate a region or if you want to do stuff, you need to be able to detect your mission. So we're leaving 6 people on intel and we're adding our own scanning. There we go. Like it says, every mission has an expiry date, and you have a limited time to get it done. And as it explains here, when you add the Avenger to the scanning, you're adding pretty much 4 people.
Although we have allies scattered in cities
What do we
throughout
got?
the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations, the aliens are actively pursuing them. It will be up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander.
So,
Good luck.
Commander, if we're going to win
this
war,
is the
we
best
need to
case
take
scenario.
every chance we get to fight
rescuing
back.
more
Have to be ready to
rebels to
engage
help
the
in your
enemy during
intel is the
unpredictable situations.
first thing you want to do when
Requires
you have a new
special
place.
planning and preparation.
So this is probably done this way. And then you get to the infiltration time. This mission will come due in 8 days, and you want to be able to make it. Choosing squad and all that. There you go. So, the information here. Mission expires. To infiltrate is 11 days. So that doesn't work. So I need to reduce the amount of people I'm putting here, probably. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do at all. I'm gonna reduce the amount of people I'm putting here, and I want to also start putting a few new rookies. So I'm gonna put down, we need to train all of these rookies into proper soldiers. So let's start adding some rookies. So right now it would be 11 days, so that is not good. I'm gonna keep the witch for something else. I'm gonna remove the gunner. Okay, so that is 7 days to infiltrate. It will get it to 105. Then we can start. Now the concept of infiltration is a very important concept in Long War.
Sky Ranger.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
It means that if you do not discover missions fast enough and you don't have enough time to infiltrate, it will make the mission exponentially harder. Thus, that is why the intel is so important to acquire all the time.
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow, we'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike
That is,
back at
for
Advent.
a perfect
As it
example of
is,
that.
We've already identified a potential target to disrupt
This
the
one is
Aliens'
only
operations in this
3
region.
days left.
Our window of opportunity is limited.
And
so
this is an
we'll have to
extremely
move
important
fast.
one. It is to start liberating the region. Let's see if we can make it work.
Commander, I've got trace chemical readings throughout that area showing a mix of volatile compounds. If we're not careful, that whole place could end up on fire.
So our sitrep is that we have high explosive. I love that. The more the things that go boom, the better. But now we have a problem that to infiltrate this is 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 soldiers, and we'll still not be able. So the consequences of under infiltrating is that it instead of being 7 to 9 enemies, it would be 13 to 15, which would be impossible for the squad that we have here. However, it is possible to spend some intel to boost the infiltration, like this is saying here. And this is what I'm going to do. This is for the liberation start, so it is one of the most important missions to do right now. So I'm gonna give it our best 4 soldier, and I'm gonna boost it, and I'm gonna try to push and do that mission, which is gonna be only 4 soldiers. It's gonna be difficult, but we're gonna have a technical. We're gonna have explosives, and maybe we can get it done. This is where you can see how choices of mission, intel versus what you have, what you get, can get very difficult in Long War.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Also, the more you do mission on the same place, the more it's going to give you, the more the place is going to become difficult. Right now it is a strength 1, vigilance, and force 1, which is the basic.
I think you will find our results have exceeded expectations.
So I'm gonna probably try to contact another region as soon as I can to not put all the pressure on the same region. So I have 106 intel. Let's go modular weapon.
See that work begins immediately, Commander.
My plan is to spend
When I have a full report.
25 intel to boost the mission.
We can now work to establish contact with local resistance
So how much
operating out of regions around the globe.
How much
Once
intel
we've
does it
collected
requires
sufficient
to
intel contact,
make
we'll
a
need to scan
contact?
the target region for the operative signal. After we pay the initial
80.
intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding.
And you see, I already
Once
have
we find them, we'll be up and
hard
running in the
choices
new
to make,
region.
so I'm gonna wait a bit until we have more intel. Review that one. An engineer would be really important, but it's only 4 days of infiltration. I do not want to spend more intel, so there you go. I have to ignore that one. Hard choices to do. There we go. So the liberating the region has spawned. It is 68% infiltrated. I'm gonna use the boost here, spending 25 intel, so that we can start it. Now it's at 103. Right. I pushed to get that mission because it's the start to liberate the region, and it is worth it. However, now we have to complete it with just only 4 soldiers. They're not rookies, at least, but it's not going to be easy. I'm sure you can already see how Long War forces you to make hard choices. This is just the beginning, but it's gonna scale up quite a bit.
Menace 1-5. We've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
Remember,
We have only 8 turns
there
now.
are extremely volatile materials scattered throughout this area. We need to make sure our troops are clear of any possible explosions.
And we have high explosive in the form of barrel, because barrel is a classic. Now I only have 8 turns to get over there with 4 soldiers. That's gonna be a challenge.
Understood. Moving out.
I'm gonna have to gun it. That's for sure. While being careful not to overexpose ourselves. Okay. We don't see anyone yet. That's a good sign.
Affirmative.
I'll be able to get a full round of movement here. I'm gonna leave you exposed, I know, but right now we're trying to hurry up. Okay, so we see
Hostiles grouped over here.
just some little guys. I'm gonna ignore them for now. I'm gonna take the risk to ignore them, even if that means they could potentially bite us in the back later. Because I want to get as close to the objective as possible before triggering any
Moving on
enemy.
target.
Now this is our rocket girl. She's going to be very important. Thanks to that rocket, I can annihilate an entire group easily, and especially in the early game.
Good to go.
And that's going to be very important.
On it.
We're gonna need every advantage we can get.
A good decision.
Only 6 turns already. We've now spotted 2 groups. 2 groups of 2. And a pigeon. Those damn pigeons. These appear to be solo patrols in our back. So, let's get closer.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Oh, we have a high explosive right in the middle of them. Cannot resist that temptation. Cannot resist that. It's impossible.
Headed there now.
That is impossible. So, Xcom, as you tempt me such, start... My rocket launcher would be very inaccurate because I've already moved. As you can see, you have a full 4 title of difference. But I can simply shoot this and laugh. Nice. I love high explosive missions. So I believe we've killed 2 outright. And we've triggered the one in the back, okay? Shutdown chance of 68 is not bad. Let's see if we cannot finish this group before making choices. I can probably go rand someone. That could potentially trigger more, though. I'm fairly sure there's going to be another group in that area. In a perfect world, I would be able to get them from range. Alright, so let's try it.
Try not to break this one.
Let's stun this one. Stun slash shut down, which is a 58%. We got it, okay. So this guy will be shut down for 2 to 3 turns.
Haywire's a go. Hot the planet.
Boink. Shut down 2. Okay. Now we only have 2 people left. The problem is I don't want to trigger another group, which is where we have to make some choices. Can I do this? No, by 1. I can do this, but it's not a guaranteed kill. This is a guaranteed kill. I'm really tempted to go get that one, because the captain is much more dangerous. Probably gonna trigger another group, but I'm doing it. It did not. Alright. Let's do the shield. Marvelous. So now I have only you. And that is a 37. So what I'm gonna do is flashbang him.
Flashbang!
Flashbang is a guaranteed hit that will make him disoriented for next turn. So I have a disoriented and stunned enemy. I can work with that. I'm gonna fire on the shield anyway, so that's good. Alright. So you're just gonna work on the one you've downed. Yeah, they can be a bit hard to hit because of their innate defense by rookies. Just like that. That was probably a mistake. I should have brought our hacker toward the objectives. That's... yeah, made a mistake there.
You will pay the price.
Our witch here is quite the killer. Or not. Why did I give Xcom the chance to fuck with me? Why? Okay. So let's just do that.
I should be out there hunting.
100%. Okay.
That all you got?
And a bonus.
Toss me some ammo. Someone want to take this?
Now you are gonna get closer
Let's get this show
and go
on
into
the road.
Overwatch. Because I still think there's somebody or more people closer. So that kind of failed. He's already up and he's gonna fire on him. Hey, it's a miss.
I'm pinned down here.
And here they are. Okay.
So-called peacekeepers. Watch the sides!
Alright, so only have 4 turns until the explosive. So I'm gonna take my dude here and just run. Because he can remote hack. And I'm gonna use these guys to fire. You have a 72 and you can fire twice. So that's 1 hit.
Went off the armor.
72 again. I love Rangers.
Love it.
They're the shit. And I'm not gonna say it now. I'm not gonna jinx it.
Curse their armor.
Curse their armor indeed. Can I get an angle on you from here? Yes, I can.
I can handle that.
Or not.
On Overwatch.
So you have to run toward the objective. Even that puts you in a vulnerable position. You only have 4 turns left. Choices have to be made. Now that thing can stun you through your armor, so I'm gonna actually run. So yeah, these little guy in the early game can be quite dangerous. They are less lethal. Yes, sir. But
Anyone want a souvenir?
they're hard to hit, can stun you,
The clock is ticking. That
and can
detonator
otherwise
isn't
really
going
ruin
away.
your day.
Get to the vault and disarm it before we run out of time.
So, 3 turns left until the objective explodes.
I can handle that.
I'll send the ranger in first.
I've got eyes on an advent position.
There we go, spotted some enemies. That should be the last 2. $49 on a sentry. 92 on a sentry.
For the Templars.
Melee is so powerful in the early game because it does not care about anything. Superior focus, sure.
A clear path to the objective.
Now we've spotted the
S15,
objective.
This is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to
So.
acquire.
Now I can do, if I do this with you, maybe I can hack it from a distance. Not quite. Alright, so I'm gonna call down our Evac, because in Long War the Evacs takes time to get here. They're not by magic or instantaneous.
Bring in the evac.
The Evac is in 4 turns.
Firebrand. Evac request confirmed.
So what I'm gonna do
Hold
is
tight.
flashbang you.
Blinding them.
Because he will not be able to use his mental tricks while being flashbanged. We got a lucky on that hit. Just gonna put you in cover right here. I could run to the objective, but I want to give the hacking to our, hacker to improve his kill. Alright, so Miss Hernandez is gonna go pick up our bonus stuff over here. Suppressor. Every little thing counts in the early game. So you're not gonna be able to do much. You're gonna take a pot shot. There's a very, very low hit chance. That's good. So, I'm going to send our actor forward.
Seems doable.
Apparently, I cannot hack it from a distance.
Well, how about that?
That is slightly vexing.
Weapons burning ammo fast.
Okay, so we still have one turn.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna play the odds
Affirmative. Covering now.
and try to get it only next turn, and still try to get it to him. If not, I can. The witch can go. Now I want to be sure to have enough time to get to the evac. I do. The reinforcements warning is starting to flash.
Menace 1-5, you're almost out of time. The detonator is about to blow.
I can handle that.
All right, you're finally able to act.
Accessing system.
Enemy protocol, get better at hacking, please. No. It was worth a try.
Bypassing security. I've got access. The gear is secure.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed.
Very good.
Charges are inactive and the package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
Now I have to wait for my evac, which means I maybe get reinforcements. So let's just get everybody near to the evac and be ready for trouble.
Got it covered. I'll stay put.
Overwatch.
We get closer with you.
Good to go.
Okay. We might have done it. First mission with only 4 soldiers.
Firebrand. It's time to go.
However, as the difficulty and the vigilance of the enemy will increase, the odds of reinforcements are gonna keep going up, and getting missions done with 4 soldiers is gonna become a lot less likely in the future.
Pocking it in.
It's a still very early game.
This is Firebrand. Package is secure. All Xcom operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
We get another flawless too? Marvelous.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today.
Most damage, the witch. Yeah, the witch is gonna become very useful very fast. I hope I get a Reaper soon.
Back whole, and the aliens paid the price. Great.
Now we have more promotion.
The Resistance factions take a more flexible approach to training than traditional soldiers. They can often learn multiple new abilities with each promotion. They will adapt to follow your choices, Commander.
Switch location with a unit. That can be very useful. Amplify. Mark a single target with psionic lance. Going to take an additional 50% damage from the next 3 attack. It's a free action too. And if you're Indomitable, getting free focus every time you get attacked is really strong as well. I think that's what I'm gonna take. Because I believe we'll be aggressive with the Witch here. And the more focus you have, the more damage you do. A high-powered aim-based attack that can do crit and does not end the turn. Stun strike. I think I'm gonna really love those new Templars. Jackson! Richard Jackson. Now you're gonna be our first healer. Revival protocol is so important. I usually try to do a hacker healer's hybrid to be useful in every situation. Alright, so walk fire, close and personal, or ever vigilant. Walkfire is extremely useful to finish off somebody with the 30 bonus to hit, even if you do less damage. It is a very good option for that annoying guy over there with just 1 HP left. However, I think I'm going to go with Ever Vigilant, which is very useful because it's essentially a free Overwatch every time you move. And when we go to a very dangerous mission, kind of like the one we've just done, where we have to move toward the objective very fast, you essentially have a free Overwatch every time you sprint. Miss Hernandez. Average intelligence.
Understanding of our tactics and capabilities. Something we refer to as combat intelligence.
Fire in the hole, rocket more accurate. It's probably going to be that.
Our faction soldiers from the Resistance will gain access to new abilities based on this combat intelligence.
Being accurate with the rocket is everything. Okay. Extended magazine, auto loader, superior will. All that is very useful. Alright, I think that will be it for this one, guys. This is an introduction to the Long War, as well as the changes done in the 1.1 patch. So I'm really happy to get going. It's just gonna get more difficult than that. Keep in mind that this is the very early game, and we have lots of important choices ahead of us. So please do some YouTube stuff, any button will do. And I will thank you for watching until the end. And I will see you next time. Thank you.